night, Coach. Congrats on the win. Give me your overall thoughts here on a real complete performance by the team.
Yeah, we scored every inning but the first, I believe, and contribution from everybody in the lineup. Sarah, again, with a really clean start, and our defense behind her. And I liked how Caitlin came in and was able to finish the game. So defensively, I loved the plays that we made. We got some lead runners out and just created outs maybe with some harder hit balls that, sometimes we haven't done in the past. So I like how we're starting to learn ourselves a little bit more and bring that same energy into the offense.
Maybe you should honor Shannon more often with the order of Vegas before each game. She's hit 2 home runs. The announcement last Wednesday, she hits home run at FGCU. Today she gets honored, gets the award before the game, and she hits another home run. Just speak to her, first of all, getting that award. As you know now, been here long enough, that's a very exclusive, that's not something that's just handed out easily for a student.
Well, it's the highest academic award you can get here as a student. So to be able to do it as a student athlete, she's going up against students that have more time in different areas than we are student athletes because of the amount of time they put into their sport. But to be able to excel in the classroom, on the field, and I mean, she extends out into the community too. It really speaks volumes to the type of person she is. We had someone in the running last year, Denali Shotpocker, and so I think, that also allowed her to strive, Shannon to strive for, even becoming an honoree of so it's awesome to be able to be in a position for her to have that, and I just get to be a little piece of the puzzle and go along for the ride. But yeah, and then how she carries it onto the field, she's playing with some great confidence, as she always has confidence, but I think she's playing with a calmness that I really like to see right now.
Chloe, speaking to her, she gets set the tone with that triple score from home on the missed throw, and then hits another triple. I mean, she's on a record-based triple twice, but talk about what she brings to the table there. Really set the spark today.
Yeah, to be able to have power from the left side is huge, because if you have power from the right and then you bring a left-handed hitter in and they pitch a little differently, it shows how much it's hard to get lefties out. So to get the power from the left side is huge, and I love how she started us off. I think we were kind of quiet in the first inning with our bats, and Chloe's like, okay, well here we are. Let me be the leadoff, and figured it out. So I like how she's coming back around and doing some things that she was doing earlier in the year. We never talk about like getting triples, it's usually doubles, but we'll take a runner at third. We can score a lot of ways from third, so it's awesome to see her do that.
You talked, I remember when you first got here, one of the things you always said about your offense is you wanted to have, your bench was like an all-American bench. They were going to produce, they were all going to have different roles. And I think we saw that today with your offense getting 3 runs driving in, Savannah Adams driving in a couple runs, Takuma doing what she does, and Macy Mott. Talk about your bench they're producing there towards the back end to make it a shorter game.
Yeah, definitely a matchup. I felt that their lefty pitcher, was harder to see for our lefty hitters on the left side. So our righties were having some really good at-bats, and to be able to bring in Shelly, who always has aggressive at-bats, they're quality at-bats. She works the count, and then Sav, coming in and swinging first pitch like she did, she's one of the best pinch hitters I've coached, and so I think the more games that she starts to, we just have to make sure so she can have that same mindset. But the ability to be able to do what she does and just loud at bats this season and last season is huge for our game, but for our team, it's what's going to allow us to continue to keep playing as we go throughout the season. We're going to need that.
So you guys have won 6 in a row now. How do you guys keep this going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, playing our game, right? I think what you've seen is you've seen a loose UCF softball team, just doing their thing, being aggressive, staying calm, playing for each other.
Then talk about obviously what you're wearing today, Autism Day awareness. Just talk about what today meant, and obviously you and the coaching staff wearing that. I know some of the players had some stuff on as well, so just talk about the autism awareness today.
Yeah, so autism awareness April is the month for autism awareness, and it was really important to me that we started to recognize that and represent that. My son, my oldest son, was diagnosed on the spectrum 2 days after I decided to come here. And one of the things that I remember being said to me was, we heard on the radio that you're leaving us, because I went back home to gather our stuff and come out here, and she said, but knowing this information about your son, the resources in Orlando are huge. And I couldn't say that more. I mean, just the resources that we've had for our son. He was nonverbal until he was about 5. And he's within the UCF school systems, and they represented and came out today as well. But to just be able to have the resources that we have here in the Orlando area, my son is thriving. He's talking, he's adding and subtracting, he's reading, he's writing, and he's playing baseball. So huge things for him, and it's not always easy. So this day was really important to me. Our marketing, our sports information director, just our school and our university, our video, they all did such a good job. I can't wait to watch the highlights from it.
Yeah, you had 2 of your boys throwing out the first pitch. Their attempt to Kasem and Ryder. What was that like to be there when they're about to throw that ceremonial first pitch? They both wanted to. I know they were trying to get to your leg and hold on you. They're more focused on that. I figured maybe they wanted your pitching lessons, expertise there. But what was that like for you as a mom there, that moment?
Yeah, huge. We wanted Ford to be able to throw out the first pitch, and he'd been practicing and he worked up for it, and just got a little anxious, so his brother stepped in. And if you follow my Instagram story, our littlest one can actually mimic Sarah Willis to a T. So he does all of her little deals and gets into that deep squat that she gets into, and so I think the emotions of watching them be out there and see them be out there, and I think we do it again next year, they're going to be ready and prepared, but I think we're going to have more people that are going to want to be involved. So big time. But again, holding the puzzle pieces and taking a moment during the game, it touched my heart. I mean, I definitely teared up because it's so awesome that so many people can stand up for it, learn more and represent, and see the exceptional strengths that people on the spectrum have.
Of course, you mentioned mimicking Sarah Willis. Sarah's pretty good herself today. The 4 shutout innings, and then Caitlin closing it out. What have you seen from your staff here over the last couple of weeks to take it to a different level?
Yeah. I mean, Sarah's just getting stronger as the season goes, and I liked how we were able to use her pitches a little different today. Sometimes you'll see her change up a little bit earlier, and today we didn't have to do that until later on. And then when the runners got on with no out, she turned it up a notch like she does, and got the 2 strikeouts when we needed it. So love how she's continuing to grow and just leading this team.
Go to Tulsa now for the weekend. What's going to be the key there? Taking the ball up the road there against them.
Yeah, just playing our game, understanding that the field dynamic is very different from ours, and I think we're going to definitely talk about that and get through it and just be done with that as far as it having an effect on the game. And I'm saying it out loud to everybody so they know, we're going to hold ourselves to that. But I also think just playing our best ball, we're doing a good job of focusing on us and playing not the name on the shirt, but just playing against our best selves. And I want to see us continue to do that. And not get bored of it. Stay disciplined with it.
Good.
Awesome.
Coach.
Thank you, guys.